Welcome everybody. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at another flashlight. And as you know, I have been carrying the REYLIGHT Pineapple for quite a while, and I have modified this one to, not modified, but modified, to take the battery from an Olight diffuse, because you cannot buy the battery straight from the website. You have to buy the diffuse and take the battery out. The 3.6 volt battery with the USB rechargeable slot. Perfect for the REYLIGHT Pineapple. I have been using this a lot, but this is not the star of the show. This is a segue to the next little star of the show, and that is the Pineapple Mini. This still has the original REYLIGHT battery without a USB. I do have a little charger for it from a previous device that I have that will charge these. I prefer USB charging to end-to-end charging, but we'll go with this for now until I find a better solution. If you have any ideas of what brand of battery I should buy, AAA, that is 3.6 volts or 3.7 volts, let me know down in the comments below where I can get those that are USB rechargeable. They can be USB-A, USB-C, iPhone Lightning charger, I don't care. I've got a couple adapters for those. So, this is copper, by the way, if you haven't noticed. And I've waited a while to do a video on this because I wanted to show you the patina. Again, most people show you these things fresh out of the box, and you see them super shiny, super glossy. Like, kind of down in here, you see how shiny that is? That's how the whole flashlight looked when I got it. And for like the first 3 days, that's how it looked. But then, for the past 2 weeks, it has looked like this, and it is beautiful. This copper is just gorgeous. The recessed button allows it to stand on its end, still easy access. And this one, unlike the other flashlight, and I should say, if you are susceptible to flashing lights, if you are prone to epilepsy, I recommend listening to the video from here on, because I will flash lights here and there at random times, and I can't place warnings all throughout the video. So with that said, here we go. As you can see, the Pineapple, very cool white light. And this goes up to like 500 lumens, something like that. Moonlight modes, all that fun stuff. Glowing glow ring inside the bezel, which glows green when you turn the light off after a bright use. Very beautiful, very handy if you drop it. But this, as you can see, is a very cool white light. Enter the Pineapple Mini with its Nichia light, and you can see it's a very warm light, very, very natural light. Like, this looks good compared to that. And very interesting how that's done. I love how they got a nice, warm, natural light. It's got a good deep carry clip. This little guy is fantastic. And this goes in my Leatherman pouch that I have. If I can find it. Well, I'll just take this one off my belt. Getting towards the end of the day, I don't need to have my pouch on me all the time. Poof. I don't carry Leatherman stuff on me hardly anymore, but I do use their pouches. They do make good pouches. Yeah, get the belt back on. There we go. But this main sleeve over here, the REYLIGHT Pineapple Mini, just goes right down in there and is very handy to have. I have a pin on the other side, my 2 Knipex on the inside, like a good ready, set, go toolkit. But being a AAA sized flashlight, this has a surprising amount of punch with the lumens that it can produce. You have like a moonlight, you have a high modes, turbo mode. Like, this goes up to 500 lumens, I think, which is impressive for a AAA. Runtimes are not long on it compared to the Pineapple, but if you have a charger and you're fine with charging your stuff every week or so, something like that, for how often most people use their flashlights, this is fine. It's not like you're charging it every day. But the moonlight mode is very nice. Doesn't hurt your eyes in the middle of the night. The copper just smells wonderful. The recessed tail cap is great. You do have the little bit to glue in a little tritium vial. Nice to have. And just the frag pattern is comfortable. It's not too grippy where it sticks in your pocket or sticks in your hand. It's just long enough that you can wrap your hands around it. I have extra large hands. I've got a full 4-finger grip. Like, this is delightful for the size. There are brass and titanium and aluminum versions of both of these flashlights, but I recommend just getting the I love the copper. You know me, I'm a sucker for copper. I have copper stuff. My copper EDC is growing. Now, if I can just get a copper Swiss Tool Spirit, we're in business. But I just love copper, or warm colored stuff that goes with copper, like this mossy oak knife that is now out at the Tractor Supply companies. This is a great little knife. I whittled away on a stick the other day. Took a round stick that was like this big around, whittled it down to the square chunk that's almost flat with just this one knife blade, and did not have to strop the whole time. Like, this knife is phenomenal. But, that matches the copper in a lot of ways. Just this warm, rustic color. It just feels good. And I carry both flashlights on hand because I work in dark spaces often enough that it's like I need a flashlight and whoever I'm working with needs a flashlight. So, 2 flashlights on hand. But I have used the Lane Apple so much. This is such a beautiful flashlight. I love the daylights out of this thing. But if I got to slim it down a bit and carry just one, I like to have the other option of the REYLIGHT Pineapple Mini. And I think I've hit it. I think I hit the ball out of the park in these two. I think this is hitting the pinnacle of my EDC. Like, long ago, I started off with this guy, an Olight Baton 2. Wonderful flashlight. Still use it a lot. And just, it's a great flashlight to have. I love this thing. And the magnetic tail bit is great because it just sticks to stuff. But, it was time to upgrade. And this is still the original battery, the original light, the original clip. Like, this sucker has gone through 2 years of hard abuse. I've dropped it on the concrete like 6 times and it's still going. Like, this thing is a tank. But I wanted to class it up a little bit. And Olight doesn't have a lot of stuff that's classy, per se. They have functional and flashy. And I don't mean flashy in the flashlights, but I mean flashy in just the elegance of the light itself. And I've switched to REYLIGHT for it's just so good. And this patina is going to start looking like this down the road, and it's just, oh man, this is just so beautiful. I love these 2 flashlights, but the main star is the Pineapple Mini, AAA, 500 lumens, copper, brass, titanium, aluminum, whatever. An aluminum for the budget end. If you don't want to pay like $60 for a flashlight, $30, you're good to go. So, highly recommend checking both of these out. I love them both. I'm carrying them both in one of my pockets and on my pouch every day. Like, these suckers are fantastic. So, with that said, and my rambling and gushing done, thank you for listening to me rant and ramble. Hope you found this review useful and informational. I hope it helps you build your EDC to your standards. And until the next time, farewell, carry well, and a bye-bye.